Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from the Steel City. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now with Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Warren. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing rig. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I knew.
Touchdown! Jalen Warren. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Moore now to return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To the air with McCarthy. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're
looking for Austin, intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Addison will go in motion left. Now McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 1-yard line.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy.
Open man, that's Felton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 63 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's deep.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. The Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
The Steelers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team picked up by Jordan Poyer.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Wide open receiver complete.
He may go.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 99 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 21. Phil Weicker to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To throw is Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
16 yards.
They
get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Second and 6. On play action. Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught. For a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that,
you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
McCarthy going to throw again.
The left side completion to Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
To the air with McCarthy.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now McCarthy
sliding out of the pocket.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 28. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A game there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth, 29 yards. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point now by Boswell. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
35-35. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Open man, that's Felton.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Austin brings in the quick throw.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Vikings 35. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Throwing is McCarthy.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
To the air with McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
With that last past completion CDs, now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Will Weckert to kick off for the Vikings.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. With that pass CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now runs straight ahead with Warren.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Rodgers to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Warren will try the right side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to almost certainly win the football game. Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Will Rogers to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Vikings, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Dang, I thought I was sharing my screen. Y'all missed a, y'all missed a. Dang, man, I put up like 49 to 45. We was just scoring the whole time, no defense. one of your type of games. And I got my rookie upgraded. I needed that win, man. This game be selling me, bro. They did me dirty the rest of the Bengals. About to do me dirty again. Yeah, but I'm talking about a different league. I just played the Steelers. Almost gave the whole game up. Didn't get my